Hi, Andrew Johns here. This is the Government of Canada website. One of the things I love about our country is its transparency and our ability to express our opinion, as I'm doing this in this video right now, on my concerns over how my tax dollars are being used. Now look, I'm a hardworking Canadian, just like those people who are probably watching this video today. I wanted to draw your attention to a particular component of the Government of Canada website. Something caught my attention. So we're in the news section of the Government of Canada website. Now, as a side note, this is a very interesting part of the Government of Canada where they publish all of their press releases go into this one page. Now, you can search for that information if you have a particular topic that you want to look for. You put it in the search field and the results come up. And then you can also go in a chronological order and see what types of press releases are coming out. Now, one that caught my attention is this one here. So we can see there was just a couple of days ago an announcement for Canada's support to the United Nations Population Fund. Now, let me be really clear right away off the top. I am not being critical, I am in favor of supporting people who come from lesser means or in a state of strife. I have two daughters myself, and there's a theme here. So I'm a big supporter of helping women, empowering women and young girls, as I have two of my own young daughters. But this is what caught my attention. If we scroll down a little further, we can see right here, one of the things that the Government of Canada is going to spend money on is $50 million over the next 5 years in helping strengthen midwifery services in South Sudan. Second thing that I noticed is right below that, is also we're going to spend another $11 million, total of $61 million, to prevent adolescent pregnancies in Honduras. Now, I have nothing against people from South Sudan or Honduras, but here's where my concerns come. This is Transparency International's website. This is an organization that does a great job of exposing or documenting countries who are known for corruption, dictatorships, human smuggling, etc. Here's South Sudan in the middle of Africa. If we scroll down here, we can see that they are the 5th worst country in the world when it comes to corruption. Okay, they have a ranking of 163 out of 168, 15 out of 100. Okay, next after this is Honduras. Again, Honduras in Central America, we can scroll down and see very similar types of results. Ranked number 112 out of 168, 31 out of 100. Okay. By comparison, let's take a look at our wonderful country in Canada here. There's the Great White North, there we are. If we scroll down, we can see we rank number 9. Of course, I think we're number 1, but as far as corruption is concerned, we're ranked number 9, 83 out of 100. This is a country where I'd like to see my tax dollars being spent on midwifery services and preventing adolescent pregnancy, because I know what goes on in this country. There are poor young girls across the country who find themselves in a situation where they get pregnant far too early in life. And so when I look at this and we go back to the press release, this is my concern. We're spending $11 million in Honduras for the next 5 years. We're spending $50 million in South Sudan. How do we know our hard-earned tax dollars, which are being shipped overseas, are going into the right hands to help midwives, to help young girls not get pregnant, and not going into criminals or into terrorist organizations or other people's hands that aren't being used for the right purposes? It's a concern I have, maybe a concern you have. If you have any more interest in having some dialogue with me on this, feel free to reach out. My name is Andrew Johns.